Hello, all benders and non-benders. Welcome back to Avatar Generations, and today we have got some exciting news. We have a new update that has just dropped with a plethora of new loot, as well as some freebies and a new 5-star to go for, who was not only pretty powerful looking, but also might be borderline free to play to get. So, looking just right at launch here, you'll see that we have a Tale of Two Lovers login bonuses here, starting with just some skip tickets, but ending over here with some summon tickets and a free 4 or 5-star support ticket. Always good, always appreciated. Free loot's never a bad thing. And then the powerful opponent login bonuses. You'll immediately notice these green tickets here for powerful opponent banners. We'll look at that in just a second here. We also have some new paid stuff. Now, again, I'm going to say these probably aren't worth it for $10. You only get 110 pull, and then the energy and gold is kind of like not really worth your money. And then for 20, we do get the 25 tickets and then the equivalent of 5 more of these tickets, which you'll see what I mean by that in a bit. So this is okay. It's better value than the $30 one for Suki, but again, there's always kind of a question of, is anything in a mobile game really worth spending your money on? That one's up to you. Now, if we immediately go to our mail here, you'll notice we have some free stuff. We have been getting these Tale of Two Lovers freebies for a while now. This time around, looks like we're actually getting the 3 summon tickets, which is pretty huge. And of course, Secret Tunnel! So we have that going on, always good. And then we have something new here from the Dojo Master. Now, the Dojo Master is probably one of the first NPC characters that you meet in the game. And if we look at that, you'll notice, first of all, we have 3 more of these green summon tickets, always good. And then we actually get, I believe this is a relic, a 5-star relic that we'll take a look at here in just a second. Okay, so I'm actually mistaken on that one. It's actually an Ascension material. So honestly, kind of nice to have one of those free to play. That way it kind of lets you get your peeps powered up, and I imagine it's going to work on this guy, the Dojo Master. Now you'll notice this banner is using these green tickets. I think, just judging by what I've seen here, that I'm going to have to summon on it to be sure. I'm not going to summon on this just yet, though, for a couple reasons. First of all, if you look at the rates, it's the Dojo Master, and I guess this is meant to be his best in slot, which is pretty interesting if you're actually able to get some kills. You only have a 0.5% 5-star rate, with the Dojo Master being the only one in there. Now, you might look at that and say that's awful, and it is, under normal circumstances. However, if I bring your attention up to the Guaranteed Spark feature, you only need to summon 10 times to get this guy. Now you might be asking, okay, that sounds pretty good. How do I get those 10 summons? Well, I've already got 4 here. Got 1 from the login bonus immediately. Got 3 more from that mail I just picked up. Okay. If my math is correct, you get another 4, I believe it is, from the login bonus. So that leaves you short 2. What you can do then is actually go to the shop here, and you have some limited time resources where you can actually get a few free to play with your little adventure points here. You could also, if you wanted, spend the nature stones, and this is what makes me believe you can't actually spend nature stones on the banner itself, because they actually are at a little bit of a premium compared to normal summons. Normal summons are 100 nature stones. These tickets will run you about 125 a pop, and then you have this one too, which gives you 5 tickets at once for 625. That's the same value as this single. It's just bundled up into 5. So if you wanted to spend nature stones, you could get upwards of 80 total, because you got 20 here, and then 20 times the 5 here is 60. So you can get a pretty good pile if you wanted to spend the nature stones. That's going to run you pretty high, honestly. That's not a small number, because you'd be spending 3,000 something nature stones plus another however many, over 2,000 that this would be. Honestly, if you want my recommendation, go to free to play route, get a couple of these tickets, wait for the login bonus. That's what I'm going to do, and just get your 10 and get yourself a free to play man who is actually pretty strong. Additionally, we have got some new event quests, A Tale of Two Lovers. This one seems very focused on arts. If you notice here, most of the quests, if not all of them, revolve around completing art stages and upgrading arts equipment. Now, what are the rewards for this? Well, it actually makes sense. More arts. This is a new set that they have just added, the Lovers set. Now, what does this do? If you look at it here, this is actually a lifesteal set. Now, immediately when I hear that, I think to Suki. I have the full lifesteal set on Suki already, so what's the difference between them? This one gives you 25% lifesteal, and when you attack, you heal another ally with the lowest HP by 5% of that ally's max HP. So this is interesting. You get slightly less lifesteal than it's already in the game counterpart. Looking at the other lifesteal, you get 35% plus extra damage if you are below 25%. So you have to look at that and say, okay, you can either get more lifesteal. The damage boost at low health is okay. I'm not too interested in it, to be perfectly honest, because if the lifesteal's working correctly, you're not going to be at low health, but it can be a nice emergency button every now and then. You can get that 35%, or you can get 25%, but also get some not nothing support buffs. 5% is not a lot, but for someone like Suki who can sneak out a lot of counters and wants that lifesteal anyway, this is something to keep in mind. Bonus points for the fact that it is a 3-star artifact set, so they're giving you what is effectively a maxed out set already. It really is just going to come down to if you can get lucky with some of the substats. Also, 4 free summon tickets, never a bad thing. A reminder though, these summon tickets cannot be used on the powerful opponent. Summoning banner, that is only those green tickets. These right here. Kind of like how this only works on the Peace Chaos banners. This one's only going to work on powerful opponent banners. This man looks strong, so being able to get him in 10 is pretty good, especially since you can do that completely free to play. That is pretty much the breakdown of the update. I don't know if there are any bug fixes. I would love to know if there's a way to view actual patch notes for the updates that arrive. I'm not sure, but we'll just have to kind of wait and see and play through it. I will be doing some summoning of the Blade Master here once I get the 10 tickets. I'm going to wait, get my 10, so it'll probably be about a week before that happens, but we can expect that very soon. And that's about all I've got for you. Some great freebies, some really cool events, and a powerful, powerful character who, I don't know about you guys, but he made an impact on me pretty quick as being ridiculously hard to kill. Alright, and that's going to about do it for today. Look forward to some more videos in the future, and I will see you all later. Have a good one.